So the heat treatment of the same nickel titanium alloy was very important to improve their characteristics, especially in the flexibility. So after the heat treatment, we can use a much more flexible file. And this file from Prima has a control of memory that you can bend the file and it will still bend after you take out the pressure or the force. So we can compare in the left side a non-heated nickel titanium file, in the right side a heat treated nickel titanium file, and you can see that the right one is much more flexible, and even with this memory control still bended after the removal of the pressure. And this occurs because the manufacturer can work with different phases of nickel titanium alloy. So we have two phases, basically two phases in this alloy. The first one is the austenite, responsible for the hardness and less plastic deformation. So when we have more austenite phase in the alloy, we have a harder alloy, and the file will not deformate in the plastic way. If you have much pressure, a lot of pressure in the file, it will break. Do not deformate, but it will break. And when we have martensite phase or more martensite phase in this alloy, we have an increase in the malleability, flexibility, and it's a safer file to work. But it can't be too much soft, because if it is, it will not cut the dentin. So we have to work in something in the middle, working with austenite and martensite fade at the same time. This is very important. And when we have this heat treatment in the files, we improve their flexibility, and we increase their uh, resistance to fracture, as the literature supports us with a lot of studies in this area. So this memory control is interesting because the martensite, the austenite phase of the alloy is controlled by temperature. So in the room temperature, we have some of the martensite phase and some of the austenite phase of the alloy. And when we heat the alloy, we increase the austenite quantity in the same file, and we will remember the original form, and we will go back to straight to to its original form. So it's very interesting. As you can see this video, when you put heat in the file, it will return to original form, remembering uh, how is the file in the first moment. Even with a lot of deformations, as we can see, not just bending the file, but a deformation all over it. So when we put heat, it will remember original form and we will return to it. It's very, very nice, very interesting to understand. In slow motion, we can see this returning for original form. It's it's a comprehensive video to see that in slow motion, going back, even with big deformations. But when we put heat in the file and it is not coming back to original form, uh, we have a permanent deformation and the file has to be replaced. So as I told you, it's a game with temperature. So here we are deformating the file, a lot of deformation in this file. We can put some cold air and it will be very, very soft because we increase the martensite phase. And when we heat it again, it will increase the austenite phase of the alloy and we will return to original form, to memory. So it's a comprehensive way to understand that.